We need to figure out an intro. We don't have an intro yet. Do you think it just kind of flows? The intro will just come to us one of these episodes?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
We'll go.
Cool. Sounds good.
About straight
It'll find us.
You can get there.
Episode 2. Who would have thought we would have gotten this far? And here we are. And you know what? We've got some changes. Episode 1, we talked. Didn't introduce ourselves. And that's on me because I'm like the guy with the paper. So I got to introduce ourselves. But like our bio says, I can't remember what it says. Something like lifelong friends.
Be lifelong friends.
Spit on random topics.
Since birth for now.
And we're going to do a quick introduction at the beginning of every episode now. So Easton Bennett, Broden Wonderlick, Liam Owens, and we're here with the Three Dudes Podcast, episode 2. Today we're going to be starting. Our topic is animals, but we're not going to get there right away. We're going to pivot a little bit to our new, what would you call it, a format?
New little segment.
A little segment action. So
just to get the wheels turning.
Just to get the
cogs spinning.
I don't know if when we film these, the wheels are ever really, they get to full.
I'm not even sure if I have like wheels like S at the end. It might just have one
wheel.
Yeah. He's a unicycle kind of guy.
Yeah.
But we want to throw out a little disclaimer. So we got some feedback from episode 1. Well, we got a lot, and we're going to read some comments. That's actually the new segment. Is at the beginning of every show, we'll read comments from the last episode of what you guys thought, of what you think. Feedback, good, bad, the ugly. We're going to read it all. And maybe this will entice you guys to comment a little bit more, engage, and then hopefully your comment can get read on one of these. So
don't give away our strategy like that.
You got to tell the people what we're looking for. We want you guys to comment. Make funny comments. Make
fun of us.
Make fun of us. Do whatever. We're gonna read them and then we're just gonna react to them. And the best part about this is we all just added the comments. So the ones that we didn't see, like if Broden added the comment and I didn't see it, we haven't seen them. So that's what's exciting. They're gonna be real reactions. But we do want to give a disclaimer before that. God, I'm like out of breath. I feel like I just ran a marathon.
Talking all the time.
So we want to give a disclaimer. Episode 1, we went into some random topics, some random places, which that's the point of the show. But there were a couple things that we didn't think were offensive, but could maybe be taken out of context. So we're going to keep it more on path. I think we all agreed after we talked about that. We're still going to be funny though.
Or at least try.
We're going to try to be funny.
Funny for us.
But we do appreciate everyone that listened to episode 1, and we're going to do some comments now. So going to kick it off. We got 1, 2, 3, we got like 8, 9 comments here. So we're going to start off with this awesome one we got literally yesterday, not even when the episode dropped. This is from Louis Ongpin Travels.
What?
Yep. That's his,
Instagram
it's got to be a handle of some sort. The comment from Louis. Literally the embodiment of 3 white dudes who listen to Joe Rogan and think, fuck dude, we can do a podcast. It looks so easy. It is easy.
It is.
We got him to watch it apparently. So.
We got him to watch it, and that's what we told him. And after that, he also said, I would rather be kicked in the balls with a steel-toed boot than have to listen to an hour of your bland fuckery.
How about an hour and a half?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it was an hour and 15. You must have missed that. Literally find me one stranger who finds you guys interesting. Retool your shit and throw in some jokes or personality. So thank you for the feedback.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're kind about it too, which is the best part. We love constructive criticism, and that was very constructive.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for being a fan. Probably not a follower. I don't think he gave us a follow.
We don't know that.
No, I know that. I know that. Looking at the page.
He's keeping tabs on him now.
Oh yeah, we got you on lock, Louis. But we'll have you on for an episode maybe. I doubt it, but thank you for the feedback. Let's go into comment number 2. Josh Blagan. Josh Blagan.
The Blaganator.
I actually really enjoyed it. You guys seem to actually be interested in the topic. Well, I don't know if we were at the time.
I'm interested in all these topics.
You interested in the topic you were talking about? Really, our topics are just random words. We open a dictionary and
spitballing everything. Yeah. Whatever we can think.
Actually interested in the topic you were talking about, and the chemistry between you 3 is great. I'll definitely be listening to future episodes. So, that's a much different pace than the last comment.
Yeah. Now we're going somewhere.
Josh, thanks for switching it up compared to what Ongpin Travels.
Yeah, we needed a gimme right there.
I think
we needed a layup
on a bad day. Maybe
we could have. It was a bad 2 days because he was saucing some stuff.
Yeah, you never know. His girlfriend could have dumped him or something like that.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you just don't get bitches.
Taking it out on some guys.
Honestly.
On Instagram.
But we don't know him. He's probably maybe cool. But thank you, Josh. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully the rest of them are as good as episode 1. We think they're going to be, but some might suck. Leslie Regala. It started out hilariously.
Say that word again. Say it.
It started out hilariously.
Thanks.
Hilariously.
Hilariously.
It started out hilariously. That's the whole comment.
That's it.
Did it go downhill from there?
We don't know.
The first 3 minutes, she's
Chain
just
fell off.
Leslie, is that a first 3 minutes just cackling, and after that, it's just
These guys suck.
These guys are horrible. Well, I'm glad you liked the beginning. Hopefully you watched the beginning of this one because you are in it. Taryn Albright. Just finished listening to Three Dudes. It's pronounced Leif. You know what? We did have some trouble. Not you guys. I had some trouble with
I think
that.
we all did.
I said Leif. I said Leif Erikson.
It's Leif.
So it's
Yeah.
Leif.
So apparently it's pronounced Leif. Leyf is how he gave me the pronunciation spelling. But thank you for the feedback there. Hopefully I never have to talk about him again unless SpongeBob comes up in topic. But it is pronounced Leif.
Yeah.
Mitchell Warnke. I don't think this is on our launch photo. If you guys haven't seen our logo, which you hopefully have if you're tuning into the show, it's us three sitting on a couch with 3 random objects. Liam, you got a samurai sword. I've got a decanter with some whiskey, and Broden's lighting the Unabomber manifesto on fire. I don't think I have ever seen so much cringe in one image. Thanks, Mitchell.
Sorry.
We appreciate that.
I thought we looked pretty all right.
I think the photo is great. And you know what? I'll send you a picture. If you leave your number on our show, I'll send you a more cringe photo. We have a couple of them. But, that's... the haters. The haters make us grow.
Another not very constructive comment.
No, it is criticism for sure.
Yeah.
The constructive end we need to work on. Guys, make it constructive. Tell us how to change the image. Declan Graham just finished the pod. Thought it was very funny. Good chemistry between you three. Flowed well. My only criticism was, holy fuck, did the American education system do y'all dirty? It's been a while since we've been in school, all right?
Yeah.
Brisk
and even when
years.
we were in school, I don't know if...
Well, Liam let us know on the last episode that he was not there for most of it mentally.
No, I couldn't be bothered.
What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
I made those orange rolls.
I didn't know they went back that far.
Your memory?
Yeah.
Well, when you have a morning full of orange rolls, it's hard to forget. I love orange rolls, dude.
Those are the ones you mark up as the days to live for.
Oh, absolutely. I tear those things up, dude.
Thank you for watching, Declan. Hopefully you enjoy this episode on animals. Austin Zorn, my cousin. Austin, thanks for commenting. Wasted 2 hours. Cripes. Lol.
Good grief.
We should stop it there.
Did he play it twice? The first episode is only an hour.
Well, he maybe watched it on like 50% speed. Maybe that's why it was.
Yeah, if you watch us at 50%, it's probably bad.
Alexander the Great was that's me in 50%.
Actually?
I mean, it actually happened
right
right
there.
there.
Chalked up as maybe like a 58%.
I'm not as spitballing. But rest of the comment, wasted 2 hours, cripes, lol. I mean, it's just finishing up, lol again, but just not good for laying flooring. He lays flooring for a living. You guys have too much time on your hands. Need a beer in your hand or something during that. Well, Austin.
Yeah, we'll toast to Austin.
Thanks
for watching,
because
pal.
we have beers. Come on, reach for it, Liam. There you go. For you people listening.
All the way over here.
Yeah.
Liam's stuck in the corner. Cheers to Austin. We got beers for episode 2.
Thank you, Austin.
We cut out that little quiet spot where nobody was talking. And it was just...
Leave it in there. ASMR.
We leave everything in. And last comment for this episode 2, before we get into our topic, Amy Evans. They're covered in amniotic fluid and vernix and are pink or skin colored when out unless not breathing. When coming out, they can be purple or blue. So this goes back to...
So she's an OBGYN.
She might
knows
be.
what color
She got
preborn babies are.
She got past the first
Question.
the quiz. Me and you sure didn't. But yeah, apparently she knows more about babies than we did in episode 1. But thank you guys for commenting for episode 1. Comment below this episode, and maybe we'll read your comment in the next one. But let's get into it, I guess. The only way to get out is to get back in.
It's true.
Doing animals.
Episode 2. Animals. Do you have a favorite animal, Liam?
I'm a huge dog guy. Love dogs. I think
Because you are a dog.
He's got that dog in him.
got dog in me.
That X-ray photo.
It comes out.
Dog in me comes out.
The unconditional love that you get from dogs, I think, is just incredible.
I think dogs are kind of weird.
You don't like dogs that much.
I like dogs, but like
I think that's as far as it
sometimes
goes for you. It's a like.
But if you really think about it, if you're like this dog, it's really a wolf.
No, you can't tell me you look at a pug and say that's a wolf. That thing
It's a
is
descendant of
messed up.
A descendant.
Have you heard it breathe? It sounds like you'd shoved a whole wad of cotton balls in a vacuum cleaner.
Have you heard me breathe after like walking up and down the stairs 3 times?
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah. But I think like, I don't know. I think dogs are like just wolves. That's kind of how I look at them.
How?
Well, that's what they were before they were domesticated.
I realize that. I know they used to be, but not.
Dude, that was
anymore.
like a long time ago.
So there's no more wild dogs.
Yeah, there's wild dogs everywhere, but they're not wolf-like.
They're not wolves.
Do you call them wild dogs?
If they're wild.
Like a stray dog.
Everyone else is just a dog.
I guess, but what's the difference between a dog and a wolf?
So much.
Riddle me that.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at it. Okay.
What do you mean?
Because one is like pampered and one is just has more
They
aggressive
don't
teeth.
One can
look the same.
Yeah.
Some do.
If you look at wolves, like for the most part, they all kind of have a very similar body structure and like makeup to them. A little bit fluffy.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you could look at a husky and say that's a wolf.
Yeah.
I would agree with you on that. But
so that's why I said some dogs. Obviously, my dog Teddy, who's like a little, he fit in his cup. We put him in there. And
well, not right now.
we
There's
just
water in
stir
there
him
or
right-
something.
No, he'd fit. He's a good swimmer.
He's a good.
What kind of
That's how small he is.
Do you have water? When
He's
you
like one of
swim?
those little tiny things you put in water and it grows.
Oh, those
little
Those
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The pills.
those dinosaurs.
Were they pills? Oh yeah, they came in a plastic coating.
Yeah.
See, dinosaurs crazy too. Wolves and dinosaurs are wow. Wolves and dinosaurs are probably friends.
Sure.
I
Whatever you
don't
want to
know.
believe to
Maybe not. Maybe
Get
we're
you
in
up in the morning.
Maybe we're in a time.
have no idea where the time period was between dinosaurs and wolves.
Liam, I'm gonna ask you to get that mic in your mouth. It's got to be just a like hair closer. Did you?
How's that?
That's way better.
Better.
If you like, if your teeth touch it, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
They can.
We're gonna get into
I
some
don't
animal.
believe you. Prove it.
People are watching this. We should get into the animal, actually, the topic.
Okay, yeah.
So we're going to start with some fun facts, some animal fun facts. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backwards.
What?
How do you think they found that out?
Watching them.
Yeah, no.
Bird watching. Quite literally. There you go.
No, but
Bird
how do you think
watchers.
hummingbirds found out they could fly backwards?
Oh,
They just
that's
had
even
to.
better question.
Like Earl and Randall are sitting on a branch and they're like, let's jump off this backwards. See what happens to us.
Yeah,
I mean, is it any
they're
different than
pioneers.
ants when they start on the ground and then they just start climbing up a wall and then they just start going up the wall? They're like, holy shit.
I think it's much different.
I don't
How is
think
that?
it's very
How are
different.
ants climbing a wall and birds flying? I guess.
So like,
Oh,
you-
ants.
Because
Ants.
they just don't know that they can climb up walls yet. And then they just
Okay,
start
yeah.
climbing up the wall.
So
They're like,
yeah,
no
like,
way.
you're saying like, are they born knowing that they could just be like, I'm gonna reverse this bitch out of here?
I don't think they get a hummingbird textbook saying here's what you can and can't do
Right,
when they
but
come
like-
out of the egg. Do they come from eggs?
Obviously, some
a
animals are
bird.
born just knowing they can do stuff. It's like an instinct, right? And they could do.
I don't
that
know
stuff.
about that.
Oh, BS.
You think a hummingbird's born is like, let's rip
I'm not
backwards?
saying a hummingbird specifically. Just saying
Just
animals
some.
in general have like instincts when they're born to like do certain
guess.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Not all dogs, but a lot of them howl. That's just what they do.
And they were born knowing they could. See, I think it's better to think that a hummingbird.
Had to go to hummingbird
No, they were
school.
like 12 years old, like 2 of the originals, and they figured it out. Holy shit, we can fly backwards.
This whole time?
Yeah, and then
been
that's their
doing this?
party trick. So they go to parties, like the other bird species
And they
invite
just-
them to parties,
Pull.
and they're like, watch with.
If they're the only ones that can fly backwards, they gotta be pulling. At a
Yeah,
party.
they like the host of the party goes, look at these two,
And
watch
for-
what they can do
for tonight's
like,
entertainment.
Like guys,
Hummingbirds.
we're not gonna do this every party. He's like, come on, do it, and they're egging them on.
Nobody else
Let's
can,
go.
man.
It's all these birds, and then they just start flying backwards around the room. They could pull there.
I don't know.
Another fun fact: only female mosquitoes bite.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Feisty.
You got mosquitoes chalked up as an animal? Or is animals separate from insects?
You got
They're in the
mosquitoes
animal.
chalked up as an animal?
I just don't know if I'd really say like that's an animal right there. If I see a mosquito, like you say it's an insect.
I think they fall into the animal kingdom.
Are insects animals?
Scientifically, yeah.
Somebody leave a comment. Somebody let us know.
But explain it to us theoretically.
Logically,
Yeah,
In
logically.
theory.
Logically, are they?
probably not.
I don't know.
I don't have enough logic.
They suck though. They could die off the face of the earth. That'd be all right.
Mosquitoes,
Yeah.
terrible.
Dumb.
What's the worst place to get eaten by a mosquito? Like if I get one on my ankle.
To get eaten by a mosquito,
Well, eats your whole body.
There you go.
Bit would be a better word to use.
the worst place. Yeah, like dude, the top of the foot, the knuckles.
Knuckles are bad.
Oh,
Shoulders.
Eyelid?
Shirts rubbing on your shoulders
Yeah.
all day.
That'd be like
Here?
my bottom
Yeah.
20.
Really?
A shoulder? Your
I don't care about the shoulder. I guess.
Yeah, I could care.
But yeah,
My fault.
knuckles. Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
Hey man, it's
Hey, it's your list.
Tomato, tomato. Yeah.
We're all individuals here.
Yeah, it's your list, man. He's like, thigh.
Totally just casual place to get bit.
It's a regular
I hate the
forearm. I hate like the forearm.
It's the
Yeah.
worst.
The ear hole, terrible.
Always on it.
See, that would be an actual really
Yeah.
bad one. Here's a cool one. Polar bear skin is black.
Are we sure?
Yeah. I've seen a picture. I can believe it.
Black. Like, how is it white after? Over.
Yeah. I guess I'm learning a lot today.
I'm not a
You're not a
biologist.
Yeah, there you
A
go.
biologist.
and the question mark.
What's the people that work specifically with animals?
Zookeepers.
Vets.
That's due. Yeah.
Zookeeper. I'm not a zookeeper. I don't know what color a polar
Yeah.
bear's skin is. Newborn kangaroo is the size of a lima bean. A lima bean?
Small.
That can't be.
Can't say it. I don't know if I've ever had a lima bean either, so I really can't tell how big it is.
I don't
but
even know what
it's
that
gotta
looks
be
like.
the size of your
A
thumbnail.
lima bean.
A lima bean is got to be just a regular looking bean, but a certain kind. It tastes different than like a black bean.
They kind of look. They're green. Pretty
Are they
they're-
green?
Pretty sure they're green. And
I
they
feel like
look
any
like
food
little
that's
cashews.
any food that's green is hard to eat because mold comes in my head. Like if you know what I mean, does that make like pistachios are hard for me.
Really.
I love pistachios, but every
Yeah.
time I get a bag and I crack the first 1 to 4, I look at them like,
Might be
it's like
mold.
mold. Out. Does that not happen to you guys?
No.
Mold. I think of mold when I see green food.
Yeah.
Not me.
I don't know, man. I'll eat just about anything. So,
Just
like, I'm.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
I was just brought up.
yeah,
That's
but
how I was
like
raised.
yeah. No, I'm not talking like food that's green like celery or a head of lettuce, iceberg lettuce.
What about broccoli?
It's getting there.
You're getting closer. Just
It
so,
is.
so you're
We're
just
getting
talking about
warmer.
the size of the food. Since it's small and green, then you think it's more.
No, it's got a different colored green. That's like a dark green, like a forest green. Whereas celery and an iceberg lettuce are like a bright green. But like pistachio green's like a lime, like weird, like had too much sugar and shit green.
Oof. Oh,
I guess.
I might not
don't
ever
know
eat
anymore.
pistachios again. Thanks for that.
Yeah, so I mean, think about that next time you eat green food. Here's a good fact. Blue whales are heavy.
What?
Is that it?
Didn't know that.
They are, yeah, that's our producer, whoever does our research, Nate over here. That's the fact again. They are heavy.
They're the biggest animal
heavy
to ever
do you
live.
think?
Super
Blue
heavy.
whales.
Here's a story. So this past weekend I filmed the Budweiser Clydesdales.
Oh,
You think they're big until you see them in person.
They're
And
huge.
they are so big.
like a moose.
Are they? Yeah. Have you?
They
ever
are
seen
bigger
moose?
than a moose.
I don't know.
They are 7 feet tall at the shoulder. Add the neck to them.
Do they have a head too, or
Could
is
be
it just
bigger
a
than
neck?
moose. Then yeah. Yeah.
They do have a head and a neck, but I just packaged them together like a package deal. But
Okay.
like those things were so big in the biggest shits.
Imagine if you got kicked by
course.
one of those things. There'd be a hole
Oh
wherever they kicked you.
no, they're hoofs like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
When I was walking into the fair the other day, I saw it. I'm pretty sure they were Clydesdales, and
You would
Saw
know.
him from
How were
first-
you pretty sure?
Dude, I didn't ask.
Hey, Clyde, are you Clydesdale?
Hey, are you a Clydesdale? Nah.
Dude, you can tell they're Clydesdales. They got like the
because of the way that
little
they
skirt.
are.
Yeah.
No, they
Because of
got
the way
the
they
got the white. Yeah. Like
Well, they weren't.
You know how some girls wear those tall
Like
shaggy
the
boots
Ugg
and
boots, man. That's what I think of. They got white Ugg boots.
but
That's
they're
how you
so
know.
much higher. They're up to the knee.
Well, this is
Oh,
like
yeah.
so. All the Budweiser Clydesdales are the same color. They're like that brown,
Yes, with
Yeah.
white fuzzy
White
boots
trim.
on.
not
White-
these ones I saw.
white
Yeah.
trim. White fuzz.
And you want to know what else I do? Which, yeah, I mean they shit. And
so do I,
and
man.
it lands on the back of their legs. So you know how they get rid, like they're white. So the back of their legs are white. So you know how they get rid of that is they obviously clean it. Like they got some spray and a rag, and
Would
then they
never
baby
guess.
powder over the shit color.
Really?
And then yeah, so then that's how they keep their legs looking super white. So even though they might have a little bit of shit, well, they clean it off. So they don't, but they have like shit residue. They baby powder it, and then they look white and pristine.
So it's all a facade. I mean, does
No,
the baby powder actually change the color? Do they wash it off later and then it's still white? Or
See, I didn't see that much. I didn't put them
Well,
when they
imagine-
put them back in the trucks. I didn't see them put them in there, but I assume it stays for a bit.
Just looked at him and went,
But yeah, it's like it's kind of wet and like depending on what color their poop was, you know, it's either green or brown on their leg, and then it gets white. But I assume it stays white because the hair is white originally.
yeah, I mean,
colors or skin?
if you get dirty and you wash, you go back to your original color.
Yeah.
They're just gonna poop on the white, and then they wash it out and it turns black, and they're like, oh,
Yeah, but like
fuck,
for the
he changed
parade, they
colors
have to
again.
have them like pristine, really white, you know? So they just baby powder their
Right.
legs, yeah. And then they look brand new.
Great.
Yeah, and like they shit while walking. It's like walking shit. Don't even
Horses,
stop
man.
and like crouch.
They're not gonna look for a
Crouch.
bathroom.
No, they don't. They just have no feel. Horses have no feel.
Going
Can you
back,
imagine that? Imagine you lived with a horse and he was like domesticated and he was sitting at the table like eating dinner and just started
Just
shitting
dumped
and you're
it.
like,
Dude,
why are you shitting at the table again? He's like, you know what? I don't really care.
just drops.
Where am I supposed to go? And they're like, where we go in the toilet.
Yeah.
He's like,
not
and then
big
they
enough.
have so many shovels
walk
around the
in.
house.
The big ass dump shovels too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would living with a horse that big would suck. You'd have to have such a big bed. Back to blue whales. Blue whales can reach 96 feet in length. If you placed one on a basketball court, it would make it extremely hard to play a game on the court.
Come on. Come on.
So yeah, 96 feet, that's about the length of a basketball court.
Is it?
Yes.
96 feet.
I should have read these notes before I read them.
Holy
to you
crap.
guys.
Is that all?
90, is that all?
Dude, yeah, but they're
96
like
feet.
they're huge.
No, I'm talking about the basketball court.
Oh,
Well, they're big too compared to like
they're as big as the basketball court.
Is
smaller things.
I feel like
the whole thing the basketball court? No,
I think it's
96
like
feet
98.
long.
I think a basketball court is like 98 feet.
It's 96 to 98 in that range for sure, I think.
dude, home to first base is
90 feet. Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
You think it's, what do you think? It's like 200 feet?
We need to get
I
Nate on
think it's
that
more
right
than.
now.
I just think it's more than 90.
I think 90 feet is a little bit more than you think about.
Like if I think of running from home to first, I don't think I'm running the length of a basketball
Exactly.
court.
You don't think you're running that far. You're so used
But that's
to it, though.
because you
did it
have
your whole life.
You have the softball court in context.
The what
The,
court?
the softball field. Well, not softball, baseball. We're talking baseball. Well, we play softball now. You're thinking of the baseball field in context to the outfield line is also really far.
No.
If I tell you a football field is 300 feet, but you compare that to a person running a mile, and you'd say, well, it's only the first stretch of the mile here. You'd be like, that doesn't seem very far.
You lost me.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever you're clicking, I'm not.
96 feet basketball court.
Blue whales. Big.
Home to first.
Here's a cool one. A flamingo's head has to be upside down when it eats. Why? Do you think it just like the flamingo's kind of quirky and that it just wants to be different? It's like, this is how I eat.
That's why they're on one leg.
Yeah.
I
That one
stand
leg.
on one leg.
The
This is
only pink thing out there, too.
This is how
Just
what
has
other
to be
animals do you
so
know that are
different.
pink?
Maybe some
A
parrots.
salmon? Is a salmon pink?
Inside. Well, rainbow trout. Got a little dash of pink on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder if it was like it was
Pink.
quirky growing up. It's like I stand on one foot and I eat upside down, and then he just got shunned by the rest of the zoo.
Yeah,
That's why
We
maybe
don't
that's
want to hang out with that guy.
the
that guy
flamingo.
is such a pygmy guy.
I got to touch back on the whale.
Yeah,
You know how loud a whale is?
no,
Loud. So you scuba divers can't get too close to whales when they
scuba dive.
bugle. Or the whales when they
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Like when they breach, is that what you mean?
No, not when they
I
breach.
thought a bugle was like that weird
That chip?
flute-looking thing that they played
It
when
is.
kings and queens,
No, I think that's a trumpet.
like what a jester plays when he stands on the ledge of a porch.
I think a bugle is a chip.
Those two.
You guys are both
But
wrong.
they're
Okay, so a whale.
anyway. So
No, I want to.
How many decibels?
it's a lot. I don't know. Let's Nathan pull up the decibels here. But it's loud enough that scuba divers can't get too close because if they do the sound, it will rupture your eardrums. It can be heard for miles.
Oh, and that's got to be
underwater.
worse underwater too, because
What do they-
waves
It can
travel
go-
better.
It can go.
Do you
in
think
water.
they've tried putting on headphones?
Blue
or some?
whales?
Yeah, just some type of protective ear piecing.
I
I
mean,
don't know if it would matter.
At a certain
don't think
point,
they've
because
tried.
it probably
Well, because I
gets
feel
so
like
loud.
if the decibels are traveling through the water and they are touching your headphones, then it's just going to travel
Through
right
your
up to the
headphones?
headphones. Yeah.
What if you got really, really big ones? I don't think people are trying.
I think we probably. Just
I think
get-
people say, I think they hear the decibels of what the whale can do. They put two and two together and it'll rupture an eardrum.
Don't listen to that. That's gonna hurt.
But I don't think they're trying to prevent. I don't think they're trying to swim closer to the whales. They're just accepting they can't.
You don't think
Yeah,
anybody has
I'd-
been down there and got their eardrums ruptured and been like, let's not. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone has thought to themselves and think, how can we get around this small obstacle we're facing?
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't want to get too close to a blue whale. I mean, one fin to the noggin and it's game over,
That's
pal.
it. That's wraps.
Nathan's
Yeah.
got something for us here.
Credits.
All right, the call of a blue whale can reach up to 180 decibels. That's as loud as a jet plane. And a sudden, very loud noise,
That's not even a jet plane is fine because I could be next to one.
usually
it's
165 decibels or more, will rupture your eardrum.
So there's some truth to that. You
Yeah,
just pulled that one out of your pocket, huh?
There's a lot going on up here.
yeah, but I still don't think people are trying to combat it.
But what? Why? Why are we?
Is there
trying
an
to combat
active
this?
fight against blue whales rupturing eardrums? It's not like some disease,
We're not
man,
fighting for
or
a
like
cause.
yeah,
It's an organization.
yeah.
People against the rupturing eardrums?
People Against Blue Whales Rupturing Eardrums organization.
We
But
must-
I'm just saying, we could maybe learn more about blue whales if we got closer to them,
I bet people do get really close to them.
but not close enough
I think
without the ability to lose your ears.
I bet you somebody has been pretty close. I bet you people have touched blue whales before.
plenty of people
Yeah.
have touched them because I think they only call in certain times. Like
What do you think?
mating
They're,
season.
what do you think they're calling for?
A mate?
mates locations like find other whales? The same reason
Yeah.
wolves howl or dogs.
I suppose
Sending that come through text.
that's what they're. Ooh, it's
Hey,
like
you up?
you up.
Slide through right now.
Someone yells back. No. And then the swimmer is just caught in the crossfire of the booty call of the whale. Flamingos are known for standing in shallow water on one leg. Telling you they're quirky. But most people are unaware that due to the way in which they have developed, a flamingo has to use the bristles at the top of its beak to filter out the mud and water that gets stuck. Who wrote this? That gets sucked in along with its actual food. I might have to try that again. Do you understand anything I just said?
Yeah, kind of.
They got
Bristles on the beak
bristles
got to
on
be
the beak.
filters for the mud and gross stuff.
I was reading it in a whole different world. It therefore has to eat with its head upside down. Otherwise, it would be unable to filter its food properly. Okay,
That's
so
why
that
they
makes
do it.
sense. So he's the flamingo community is doing it because it's life or death, not because they just feel left out.
Not because they're
That's-
quirky.
well, And they're animals. Yeah, like anything they do is life or death because evolution has progressed them this far.
I get that, but if you personify these animals into being people that live in a human society, where would the animal fall?
Exactly.
Flamingo
Like which one of like a flamingo's probably annoying.
Yeah,
can't
That's what
be
he's
fun to
getting
be
at.
around.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
If you went to a party and there was 10 animals,
I'm
the
not.
flamingo's not at the top of your list to sit next to and have a conversation with.
No,
Definitely
You might share a
just
One of
man,
those?
How you been?
yeah, you might share like an acknowledgement. Like when I walk past people at the mall, I acknowledge they exist. I would do that with a flamingo.
See you there.
I don't even give people
Not
that
gonna hang
much.
out.
But I'm not dapping up a flamingo.
No.
No.
What animal would you?
See, a monkey would be cool.
Yeah. I
They're
could get
pretty
behind
know?
neat.
I feel like a monkey would be fun to hang out with.
that. Oh yeah.
As long as they didn't try to like rip your arm off your body. Because they're really strong.
Oh, chimpanzees too.
Who wins in a fight? Full grown gorilla or grizzly bear?
It's no question the grizzly bear.
It's a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because
They are huge.
yeah, but bears are so like nonchalantly aggressive. Like you look at a bear and it doesn't look like it could murder your whole family.
Well, it's because like teddy
'Cause they're
bears,
so fat.
teddy bears and stuff like that, and like shows make you think that they're soft.
Yeah, and they're so fat. They don't look lean like a lion or a cheetah.
Right.
Depends on
But
the
they're
season.
1,200 pounds and they got
More,
a
could be
layer of
more.
fat, and then they're just jacked.
Yeah, but it's just
Yeah, like Alaskan grizzly bears, like the biggest bears on the planet. I think like 1,500 pounds. Like the size, like they weigh as much as your car.
But I would be, I guess not because they don't have claws. But I'm saying if they're
Yes, they do.
1,500, no, I'm leading into
Oh,
what doesn't
gorilla.
have claws. No, Clydesdale, 2,000 pounds.
They're
There's
2,000 pounds.
no.
Have to be between 1,800 and 2,500 to be a Budweiser Clydesdale.
Jesus.
So I'm saying I would be more scared of that, which I'm not now because I caught myself because they don't have claws. So like a horse might
They're
like,
docile.
yeah. But like if you put claws on a Clydesdale, I would be more scared of that than a bear. Because they're so much bigger and like leaner and they look like they go to the gym.
Well,
Whereas a
huge.
grizzly bear,
Right, just based off looks.
yeah,
And that's why you'd get clapped out in the woods.
You wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
I would make it. Yeah, one day I saw a bear, I'd be like, that guy looks like he wants to come sit at our fire.
Yep.
You like s'mores?
And he's like, hey, bear.
Hey, bear. Yeah, I mean, what would you pick? Who would you dap up at a animal party? A penguin
That's
might
a
be
tough
cool.
one. I was thinking about that.
No fish though.
Maybe
I would
no.
never do a fish.
Maybe a lemur.
Dude,
I
maybe
think
an
lemurs are tight.
maybe an octopus.
Which tentacle would
then
you
you
dap up?
All of them.
Yeah, you
whichever,
get so
whichever one he's sticking out.
you get slimy.
Maybe.
That's a weird play there, Broden.
Dude, but they're so cool. They change colors.
I guess
We could just throw him up against your wall. Boom, he's your wall.
Brick.
We can just splat him up against there and he'll stick to it too. You don't even have to like nail him up there.
Hope we won. This is a horrible party.
There's just octopuses nailed everywhere.
Octopi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
No, come on. You know that.
All right, we're gonna move into animals most likely to kill you. This is based on deaths per year. What do you think the top of this list is?
A hippo.
Not sharks.
A hippo.
It's not sharks.
Is it
It's
a hippo?
not a hippo.
That's got to be up there.
No.
A hippo?
It's not even in the
deaths
top
per
10.
year? Yeah.
I guess
Who's
You know how-
going
you know how-
around
yeah, you know how
hippos?
seldom that is.
hippos are like the
Who's-
most dangerous. The most
who's-
aggressive
They're
animals on
aggressive,
the planet.
and I think that's why there's.
That's why I
there's
thought.
not
So
that-
they're sorry. I was basing it off of facts about the hippo.
Yeah, but if it's a fact that that guy standing over in that corner at a party has a knife and he's gonna stab you, no one's gonna go over there. So if that
Hey,
hippo over there is gonna
Hey,
wreck
Chuck.
my
Hey,
shit,
Chuck's in bedroom
Yeah, but
2.
guess what?
He's got a gun and a knife. He's known to kill people. I'm be like, I'm not going in
probably
bedroom
not
2.
going in there.
But guess how many people are a lot less smart than you guys?
Not
A
many.
lot. All right.
I'm just saying,
Just one.
A
You
hippo.
better hope he doesn't die.
Broden, who's going to visit hippos?
I don't know. People go on safaris and shit like that all the time, man.
With guides, the guides know better.
That's true.
Fair.
You'd think. Number 1 is mosquitoes at
Oh.
1 million a year.
That's such a layup
That's,
too.
yeah,
We
that's
didn't
so
even think about that.
underwhelming. Yeah.
See, I was
thought
off
it gonna be-
topic
I thought
on
it was gonna be
because-
something cool.
Yeah.
Something cool.
I mean,
Malaria.
that would suck to get bitten by one.
A mosquito?
and die after it.
Especially on the shoulder.
Because it's like you're getting beat by such a little thing.
That's how you win out.
It's not even a cool,
Yeah.
like if I get attacked by a bear and die,
Yeah.
great. I went out on top. If I die by a mosquito, people are going to be like,
This guy's made
he
out of.
couldn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen botflies?
Yes.
Oh,
Botflies
that is
are
gross.
disgusting. Oh, God.
And then they pull him out. Oh,
Yep. You have to
Everyone,
cover them in duct tape to take
all
them
right.
out.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that anymore. So read the next one.
did you make this list?
Did you even go off any facts, or did you just,
He just
put some
thought some
animals
up.
up there?
No, he went off the facts. Number 2, though, he has on here is humans. 475,000 homicides a year. I mean, we're mammals, I
on,
guess. We're mammals.
I mean, it works, but
Number 3, my biggest animal fear is snakes. I hate snakes.
Really?
If there's one animal I could swing over my head really hard and just hit into a wall after spinning them 5 to 6 times, it'd be a snake.
really, I think snakes are kind of
It
neat.
is.
Oh,
I mean,
I think
not-
they're the worst.
Not all of them.
Like you talk about animals at a party. A snake would suck.
I think a snake would be like kind of chill, kind of sly. He wouldn't say much,
Could
but
be a
like
cool. What if it's
yeah,
a
like,
gardener
you
snake?
just-
What if he's just hanging?
just based off of looks, you wouldn't go up and talk to him and see how really cool this guy is.
No.
What does that say about you?
He'd probably be really cool and in the middle of the conversation just grab you by the throat.
You
I
don't know
think that's just like a few snakes.
Well, no,
that
I
are
don't know
really
what-
aggressive. Like
I don't know what any animals
Dude.
would do to me at a party.
Speaking
Most
of
would
snakes-
probably kill me. Or if it was a rabbit, like earlier today, it would run.
Well, again, I mean, this sounds like a horrible party.
yeah,
They're all out to get you.
We tried to trap a rabbit in the front yard. Like I went one way and Nathan went the other way. And we're trying to pin him into the corner.
not gonna happen.
He didn't. He was so fast.
Yeah. Those
But
things,
after I found out he was scared of me, I had so much more confidence in chasing him around the block.
Do you think he was going to attack you or something?
Yeah, I mean they're rodents, so I was worried for a second.
I don't know if I've ever.
Dude,
Not
heard of
attack
that.
me. I wasn't worried it would attack me, but I didn't want it to like run at me. Anything in my direction, I don't like when animals move towards me.
What about cats?
I hate cats, and especially when they're in the same room. They're the worst. Dogs are like the only. Dogs are good. Dogs are fine. But like, yeah, any animals that are approaching me
Yeah.
like a wild animal, you're saying,
or
just
domesticated,
Yeah.
any really. I hate when cats like look at me.
Dude, cats.
You got against
Cats are like evil.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I mean,
They're the only like animal that kills for sport besides humans.
oh yeah.
Well, I'm not talking
Domesticated.
I'm
house
not talking
cats.
big
Like,
cats.
Yeah.
No, like house cats do it.
Really?
Yes, a cat, dude. I mean, my parents have a cat when I was still living with them, like last week. No, the one cat would go outside and just maim a baby rabbit and just leave it there.
Just doesn't care.
You've amplified my terror for cats. It's not a terror. It's like they don't need to really be around in the area. Number 4 is actually dogs. 25,000 a year. So cats isn't even on here. Dogs.
And
are
you
the
like
best.
dogs more.
Yeah,
I do.
Cats aren't.
I mean, I think everybody most.
But I
does.
think dogs can go crazy if they have a crazy owner.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, a large dog versus a large house cat. So it's a big size difference there. Dogs.
if
gonna
we take
murk
out
ya.
house there, a large cat, now we're in Joe Exotic's land.
Yeah, I don't
Could be
ever
anything.
want to be anywhere near that land.
No. God, no.
Number 5, the tsetse fly. It's an African fly. 10,000 a year.
Really? What do they do?
That's nothing compared
Kill
to us, dude. We got
10,000 people a year.
Apparently, yeah.
humans got 475. Go
We're
us.
up there, eh?
We got to top the mosquitoes.
We
Those
can't.
bastards. Well, they
Too
keep
many
killing us. We
mosquitoes.
can't kill that many
I know.
people.
We're at war.
We're at war with the mosquitoes. Number 7, freshwater snails, 10,000. How does that happen?
Really?
Freshwater snails.
Okay. Oh,
That's
no,
a
I
thing?
skipped one. Assassin bugs, 10,000. Not actually by killing, they transfer diseases.
The assassin
Well,
bugs.
I picture them in like Assassin's Creed robes.
Full, yeah. Full
All of
outfit.
these bugs,
got
just
little
like
knives hanging out their hands.
tiny, tiny little robes. Assassin bugs.
I've never seen one.
You think they name themselves? We're the assassin bugs.
I'm gonna meet you. I don't know if they
It's
have
not a
names.
bad choice if they name
Yeah.
themselves.
It's a pretty bad choice when you don't even kill people by like ways of weapons, but they just transfer diseases.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you're an assassin, but you're
Kind of
like
giving themselves away too, huh?
a silent assassin.
Because if you're an assassin, you're not
As an
supposed to get
assassin
found
should
out.
be.
What's that?
As an assassin should be silent.
Yeah. The silent killer. Asbestos.
Asbestos gets. Where's asbestos on this list?
That's like a mold or
Not
something.
an animal.
Oh God, there's asbestos on the pistachios.
That's why he doesn't eat.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Number 7, freshwater snails, 10,000.
That's weird. How?
It's weird that they move so slow. How could they kill you?
Yeah, just run.
What is
Don't even run. Walk.
Step
leisurely.
away. Take one step to
Dude.
your right.
Get on your knees and crawl away. Like just.
How do you crawl? There you go.
your arms moving like that?
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a snail, I'm never letting a snail kill me, ever.
No.
Oh, this is bad karma. I will die in 35 years from the death of a snail. Somehow. What's the biggest snail, I wonder?
I'm
I can't say
going to
that
say my answer is bigger than we all think, I bet.
I was saying like a
That's
foot.
true.
A foot.
Like the size of a foot. That'd be a big snail.
Size of your foot or a foot?
An
Like
average
one by
male
one?
foot.
Or like how
Yeah.
tall is he?
Well,
Foot long,
Well,
like
you'd-
6 to 8 inches high.
no, you'd move his relation to his size to 1 foot, and then the dimensions would
You just
autofill.
scale. Oh,
Yeah.
big
Number
media guy.
number 8 is scorpions. Makes sense. They kind of suck.
Nasty looking
Number 9, Ascaris. Ascaris. Parasite that goes into small intestines, 2,500 a year. Followed by tapeworms at 2K a year. That's the weird stuff I don't like. Stuff inside me killing me.
That's weird. Or have you ever seen that video that it was a praying mantis that had that thing living inside it? And
I don't
so
think
they,
so.
they dunked it underwater and it basically drowned it. And so the parasite,
Praying mantis?
yeah, I mean, it was already dead,
Oh.
but the parasite inside it came out and it was like 3 times the length of this praying mantis.
How big's a praying mantis?
Yay.
Yeah,
Really?
probably.
I would say something like that.
I thought there were bugs. What is it?
It's kind of a big bug.
Just
though,
a
man.
big bug?
Yeah. And they murk other things.
Oh, yeah.
They go hard. I've seen videos of those
Where do
things
they
like
live?
ripping the head off of like grasshoppers.
Where do they live?
Around. I don't know, man.
But are they like in the United States? Am
I
I ever
would
gonna run into one? ever?
Florida, man. Florida's
they
got
get
one
everything
of
to worry
everything,
about.
guaranteed.
Or is it like an Australian bug? Like
Oh, Australia's fucked.
Oh my God. The people that live there, why?
there-
Get out.
there's snakes crawling out of toilets, man.
Yeah.
Imagine a snake eating your ass. Like no, but like you're sitting down and a snake bites your ass.
Okay, that's better.
That's better. Well, Broden can't even handle himself over there. No, just like I've seen videos of snakes crawling out of toilets.
Don't know if
They don't
it's-
crawl though; they slither. A snake slithering out of a toilet. And
It's
taking
just
and
funny
taking
that
a-
he's the first one to
No,
pipe
taking
up
it-
about that.
take a big old bite.
Oh, man.
So we know who kills now the animals. We're gonna talk about how to survive certain ones now.
Oh, yeah.
Bears. We're gonna talk about bears first. How do you survive a bear attack?
Don't climb.
Try to ward it off first, I'd say.
What would you ward it off?
Well, there's like a difference though, right? Because
You'd
like,
be like, don't come near
brown,
me.
you have grizzlies, brown bears,
Yeah.
and then black bears.
Yep.
They're totally different. Like you can scare a black bear off by being loud and like making yourself look big. But if you do that to a grizzly bear, it's going to think you want to fight and it's going to come right at you.
See, that's where I don't like the animals coming at me part.
Well, especially
it's a
on that
bear.
one.
Yeah, but fight or flight.
You're not
you?
going to outrun a bear either.
If you're feeling
No, I'm
any
not.
fight or flight when a cat walks towards you, I'm
I'm talking
concerned.
big. I'm talking
Just a
big
little
animals.
Stray little orange
Oh yeah,
tabby
if
cat
it's
comes
a
by.
giant animal that I know would just fuck me up, and
I'm not saying I
I'm
feel
never going to be
fight
in that
or
situation.
flight when animals come towards me, but I don't like when they do.
Is there
A cat, like if
Is it
I'm
just a
sitting
mental
here
thing?
and a cat just starts doing its thing on this couch and moving this way, I don't like it. Like, get away from me.
But that's just
That's
a cat.
you just
though.
don't like
If a
cats.
dog came over to you,
No, but if there's a guinea pig, I don't want that near me either.
are you
If
kidding
I
me?
want to interact with you, I'll do it.
I
I'll
could
go
be
first.
entertained by a guinea pig for quite some time, I'd bet.
I don't even want to be around one.
They're just cute little guys.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like I don't understand the point of owning them either.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's for sure. I would
that's
never get something
questionable.
like that.
Why do people own weird animals?
That
They just
Like
them.
people that have snakes at their house? Why?
we
Dude.
know a guy
Dude, we know a guy, and
that
That's-
has
that's
a
insane to me.
huge python at his house.
And
Yeah.
that seems like so unnecessary.
Dude, I'm saying like it's 14 feet long and like 110 pounds. It is massive.
Yeah.
Like the size of my leg.
What?
it's
I want you guys to. Why? Is that a flex?
Dude, we got to watch you
Could
eat
be.
rats one time.
yeah,
That's even worse.
so
Dude,
wild.
it was nuts.
Yeah.
For being that big and especially for a snake, the thing's fast.
Even worse. This story is getting.
They have it in a homemade box. That sounds bad, but like it's like screwed together with like fence.
See, when you said box, I'm thinking cardboard.
No, it's like
No,
wood.
It's wooden and covered
same
in
box-
chicken wire.
Hey, the same boxes they had the parrots in on the ship.
This
when
one's
they were
got
traveling.
hose poked in it though.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
all right,
I just
but it's
I don't.
crazy.
I think you should own a dog and a cat. Maybe it's good, bro. And you had birds growing up. I mean,
We had a bird, and that's because my sister's annoying. But
she likes birds,
did I don't know. I mean, maybe she still does.
which is like, I get. I was gonna say I get it, but I don't. But
What's the see that I feel the same way about owning a bird because
Yeah.
it just sat in a cage, and then I was like, oh my god,
did you?
I
have
got to
for
get it
what
food
reason?
now.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what
had to
the hell?
feed it.
and I don't even like do anything with it. It just sits there and it makes noise all the fucking time.
Would you like it better if you could like play card games with it?
See, honestly, yeah,
If the
Maybe.
bird sat down at the love seat and played Go Fish with you?
dude. If it was like a bird, like a parrot or something, that would just talk back to me, and like as I walk by, it just goes, "Fuck you, shithead," or something like that. You know what I mean?
It would say that to you.
Yeah, it would.
I promise you could make a trade say that.
Absolutely.
But that's why
Uh,
I think those like little parakeets, like that's kind
That's
of
what
my
we
deal
had.
with cats too. Is that it's like I love other people's cats. I'm pressed if I might own one
Yeah.
again because it just
Even though like cats are like just so low.
And here's the
maintenance.
thing:
yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
people that own cats try to convince, like they want you to be a cat person. It's like their
Yeah.
life mission.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like
I
our
ran
buddy
into that.
Creighton, he
Oh,
he
his
has a cat now. He has a cat. He
Like
got
it's
it in
on his
college.
own? Oh,
Yes,
really?
in college he got his cat. I don't even know the cat's name. I forgot it.
Can't remember.
But literally, like he's like, you just gotta get one to under. And I'm like, I know, I'll never get a cat.
Good. Yeah.
And he's like, they love you. And I'm like,
Sure.
yeah, so do
Or-
dogs.
Cats are evil. Like you can't convince me otherwise.
And they shit.
They don't love you. They're just like, this guy puts
No.
food and cleans my shit up. So
This
They
turned
love
into
you.
a
They-
cat pod.
I still completely advocate for cats. I still like them.
You do.
Yeah,
there's a few
but
cool
I just
cats
don't.
out there.
Well, because the cat that I used to own, he was the coolest fucking cat ever.
Which one?
Tommy,
The coolest cat.
dude, he was
I'm
a
the
cool
coolest cat in the city.
Dude, he was. Dude, he would
He would bring over barbecue
He's gonna
wings to his
start
house.
tearing up thinking about
start
that.
crying.
Did he die?
No,
Oh,
no, I just
just
don't-
misses
I
him.
just
Then you
don't have
better
him
not
anymore.
cry.
Yeah, I'll cry right now.
so
No.
what happened to Tony?
Tommy,
Tommy.
Tommy.
the tomcat. Cool dude. My
A
dad
lot of
moved.
things behind that
My dad
one.
moved, and I got an apartment, and so we just couldn't keep him anymore. And
Okay.
so the people that bought my dad's house just kept him.
Negotiating tactic. We
Yeah.
keep all the pets if we buy this house.
It was huge. But I mean, as cool as he was, that's the kicker is that he was a male cat, and so the whole territory deal, like he would piss on the couch, like frequently.
And I don't like that about animals either. They
Oh.
aren't trained to pee where they should.
Yeah, you got to spend a lot of time with some.
Yeah,
animals.
if a dog pissed in a toilet, I'd have 20.
You can make cats piss in a toilet.
yeah.
How much work do you have to? You have to put them through
Not
like a
really.
class, for, like a
No.
night class.
They make this thing. It's like, you know, the litter box. It's a litter box that just sits on top of your toilet, and then it's just like a bunch of circles. It's in sections. So you take out one little section
Okay.
after a few
And it
weeks,
gets smaller?
and then eventually you just don't have it there anymore. But all it knows how to do is go drop a
On the
shit in the
toilet.
toilet. Yeah, and then
That's
it just
where it
goes in the
poops?
toilet, and then sure enough, you got to go in there and flush it.
Can you teach it how to flush? I'd prefer it if you could teach the
Maybe.
cat how to flush.
You could maybe do it.
I think if you could teach a cat how to flush, you could teach how to talk, though.
That's not even close
not-
to the same level.
What?
What type of level can we train animals?
Not talking.
Yeah. what?
Well, so that's out of the ballpark.
You think
there.
that's ever something we could do, though?
No.
Not us three.
no?
No. Yeah,
Not if we even
definitely
combined our minds. But like, you think
Well,
science one day will let us?
be
turn
able to
these-
communicate with them.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think in the near. like
We'd
future.
Well, I'm
have
not
to be
saying in the
so
next
far
like
in the
3
future.
quarters.
No, dude.
But like and like they don't have the means for
Within 30
sounds.
years. Within 30 years.
No,
Mm,
50.
no, you're talking about, and like this has got to be some form of like telepathy.
yeah, we're talking like brain to brain connection.
true. What's before?
Oh, no,
what's the
Elon
step
Musk is
before
doing
that?
all that. The step before communicating with them.
What's the next closest step to being a cat, being as much like us as possible?
Well, now they got those. You've seen those videos of those, all those buttons, those foot pads that they make for dogs that are human words, and so
Yes.
they train them what they mean, and then they're actually that's their way of communicating with us. They step on that.
See, I think 30
I've seen
years.
that in, like,
I
on
think we could
TikTok
get
and
do
stuff.
some crazy things in 30 years with animals.
Yeah, there's
It's
that
true.
one dog on TikTok that knows like 60 words or something like that.
Imagine we started to like we taught him how to mow the lawn.
Good grief.
Would he do a good job? I mean, would it be worth it?
Well,
You come home from work, and
there would
your-
be
your
some
lawn
kinks.
is-
There'd be some kinks in the beginning, but once you get this animal that can mow your lawn, it
Do
can
your
maybe
dishes.
it could unload the dishwasher.
Mhm. I got one of those.
Broden and Liam live together.
Yeah.
It's right there.
We share a bed.
And a litter box.
Yeah, we do.
That's how I trained Broden to go in the toilet.
See, that's an exciting.
Yeah.
They give him the little small circles and see when he could go. That's exciting to think about, though. I think 50 years we could do some stuff.
Maybe.
50 years is a long time. Because if you think of a
That's
50-year-old
You
person,
only think that because you only live for like 80 years.
I'll live till 100.
No,
Yeah, I will.
not even close, pal.
You don't think?
Not you.
Why me? Why not me?
Well, you
I'm-
can't
that's a
survive in the
stretch now.
woods. We already went over that.
Well, when am I ever going to have to survive in the woods?
I
You
don't
never
know.
know.
I try not to leave
But you're not helping your
buildings.
case.
Yeah, but
You try not to leave buildings,
Yeah,
like
but
the area.
no, like this building we're in. I go to the grocery store. Sometimes I go on trips.
You don't even do that anymore.
But it's not like I'm going to. I'm
This
not.
is why I'm saying you aren't going to live that long because you have your groceries delivered to your house.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. Phone went off. That's crazy.
What was I getting at?
But no, I leave my house.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I'm not going on expeditions to find Bigfoot.
Me either.
So yeah, I'll never have to live in the woods. And if I do, I
know
watch
that.
so many episodes of Bear Grylls and I've read
That
this
guy's
list of how
nuts.
to avoid animal attacks. I'm just saying that in 50 years is a long time, and we got to stop this. Hold on right now. Well,
How
I
long
want to go back to me dying. Why will I not live to 100?
It's not because the average age of American
You're-
people has been on a decline. It's like
Yeah.
Since
70
when?
now.
It,
Always.
like
It's
it
a decline.
peaked. I'm pretty sure that it peaked.
It's going
Little,
up.
like, back.
Eventually,
I
we
don't know.
won't die.
Well,
That's
obviously,
not true at all.
like medicine is advancing. So
Helps.
yeah, I mean, like
Bro.
diseases are becoming less deadly because of it.
Exactly.
So
It still doesn't stop me from.
I'm getting
hammering
80
a
for sure.
cigarette.
yeah, that absolutely not.
No,
I'm 80 for sure.
I'll give you
85.
80.
I'd say push 80. Yeah.
87 easy.
See, now you're getting up.
Well, you're the oldest of your siblings, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the oldest sibling tends to die quicker?
Are you trying to ruin my night?
I just pulled it out of my ass, man.
Just dumping on you. Right now.
you made that up.
Guess what?
Absolutely.
You're not going to live long.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
I think the second born boy in a family dies quickest.
Yeah,
You're done for.
so are you.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want you to make
Oh,
things.
no.
That's
Thanks
what
for
you do.
wishing death on us.
We didn't even talk about.
Yeah,
survival
we're skipping
tactics,
we're
didn't we?
skipping the bear attack. Here's what to do if you encounter a cougar.
Buy her
the-
a drink. I had to.
Buy her a drink. Yeah. So here's how you dodge a cougar attack. Okay.
You
Go
don't.
ahead.
You might not want to, but
Not me
here's how you do it.
personally.
Stop and stand tall. Do not run.
Because it's a cat.
Right.
Cats.
Cats are like, I mean, at the end of the day, they're just pussies.
Fair.
Like the derogatory term, like you're a pussy, that kind of.
Your cat.
Take it however you want it, man.
All right. So number
Both.
2, try to appear larger than the cougar. So you got to
That's
like
tough.
buff your shoulders up. Do you have to tell him you're larger? I'm bigger than you. I'm higher up on the food chain.
Get in my belly.
He's like, I got a credit score in bills. What do you have?
Yeah, this
Got a
guy's like
401k.
nothing. I don't have to pay anybody anything to live out here.
He's like 4-inch teeth.
Yeah. Claws, and I can run 30 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, climb too.
Yeah.
Never take your eyes off the animal or turn your back. Given, probably.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do not crouch down or try to hide. If the animal displays aggressive behavior, shout, wave your arms, and throw rocks. What if you're not anywhere near rocks?
Stick.
Stick. Something.
Shave it into a harpoon, throw it at him.
Good.
spear?
Just tell him,
That's
hold
some
on.
Tarzan
Let me
stuff
let
right
me
there.
even the playing field here. You get claws, so I'm gonna make this shank real quick.
There's no way me throwing rocks at a cat's gonna make it do anything other than piss it off.
You got a little
Like,
speed behind that. thing.
Yeah, if you throw it hard enough and hit it, it's gonna be like, that doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to stick around and get pelted by 40 rocks.
I don't know though. I feel like if they eat a rock, I like eat. But like if I hit them and they just wear
They
it,
wear, yeah.
it's not. They
Well,
look
don't
like
maybe don't
They're
throw
huge.
the small
They're
ones.
people sized.
yeah. People. That's why I'm saying like they're probably tougher than us because they live out
Right.
there, and we have air conditioning and like Hello Fresh.
No, they're by all means.
Which brings us into our first one.
They are tougher than us, but nothing's gonna want to stick around and get hit by rocks.
Yeah.
But I think you
It's
hit
just
it with
not
one
great.
rock and it's coming at you.
No.
I don't think so.
It depends how big is the rock you're throwing. Like
A
give me-
baseball size.
Dude, if you
That's
throw a baseball
hard.
sized rock at a,
Well,
at a
it's
mountain
some-
line and you drill it in the ribs, it's gonna be like, a couple of those are probably cracked.
Yeah.
But I can't throw a rock 70 miles an hour. It's heavier than
I
a
don't-
baseball.
Yeah, exactly. It's heavier, so when it hits, it's gonna hurt.
But it's coming in at probably maybe 50.
Still. Imagine
I
you got hit
guess.
by a car.
I just don't think if I see a cat, I'm hitting it with my car is the first thing I'm doing.
He
I'm
swerves.
getting in my car and
He swerves for strays.
Oh no.
I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know how much a rock is. And this says wave, shout, and then throw rocks. So you have to flag down and be like, hey, I'm over
I'm
here.
gonna start throwing rocks at you.
And then he turns like, I'll get you. And then you pull.
Yeah, you start shouting. You're like,
you think?
I already waved. I already shouted. You don't want me to get to number 3. You don't want me to do it. Step 3 is going to hurt you.
You've got your list of things to do. I'm on number 3 here, sir.
Yeah. It's about to get real shitty
Like
for
a
you,
teacher
pal.
in a classroom. Don't make me get to 3.
And then if the cougar attacks, stay on your feet. If you go down, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I think I'm already in trouble.
What if
We're past trouble.
But what if you've taken jujitsu? Because I know Liam's done mixed martial arts. Could you get the cougar in an armbar?
Absolutely not. Because it's stronger than me, and
It might weigh about close to maybe not you, but you got some build on you.
But could you
I
get him
bet
in?
you a cougar's probably 100 and some pounds.
well, I don't know. Because
Could you get the cougar
Their bodies don't work like that.
in a rear
How
naked
much does a
choke?
cougar weigh?
That-
Mountain lion.
That could work, but that's also they probably got a smaller neck, so I'd have to really lock that thing.
Than us?
can't
We've
imagine
got
it's-
skinny necks.
No, it's probably
Let's
about
see
the
how
same.
big a cougar is, though. Nathan's got this. How much it weighs.
We'll wait till he gets it. But I think, what is your best submission move that you could put on a big cat to
Rear
get her
naked
down?
would have to be rear naked.
You think so?
Absolutely, yeah. Because
You don't wanna-
because you want to be behind them.
Right.
I mean, anything else, because the way that they are biologically made, everything's out front here. If you're behind, they can't reach around and do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you definitely
But
don't
the
want to
thing
be
is,
holding on
if
to its arm.
you're in a rear naked, that's the problem though. Is that you got their head right here and you're choking it out. At any point, they could just turn and just rip your face off.
Maybe.
Not
You got that thing
maybe.
synced.
That's why. Well, that's why you.
I'm just-
you got to lock the legs.
I
in.
think
gotta get
you're-
it-
I'd
get
agree
it
with
in
him.
here, and then lock it down, and then keep them from moving somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, best chance
tough.
is a
Yeah.
rear naked.
Because I think
Absolutely.
armbar, you're losing a limb.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Nathan's got the weight of a cougar for us here, or big cat in general. Nate, what do we got?
The weight of an adult male cougar can be 120 to 220 pounds, and the female will weigh in at 64 to 140 pounds.
See, that's not bad at all.
220.
I weigh 220, bro.
Bigger than I thought.
At le-
don't.
yeah, so yes, I do.
You weigh 220.
Jeez, don't make me feel bad on the show.
Sorry,
Just ripping him.
I had no
218. I lost 2
loser,
pounds.
Benny.
My bad.
I'm trying fasting.
No,
okay?
hey, no, you look great. No,
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate
Are you
that.
serious? You 220?
218.
No, we're kidding.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And then I take my shoes and pants off. I might even drop a pound.
Hey,
Depends when I weigh myself during the day too.
just
But I'm just saying, you
blows
put
my
up the
mind.
comparisons like they do for the UFC, and it's like reach, age, height.
Yeah.
Me and the cougar weigh the same. I probably have a bigger wingspan, like a reach. I don't know how big their arms are, but it can't be longer than mine.
Well, they stand shorter than us.
Right.
Yeah,
their
but
limbs
arms
might
are
not
probably-
be
arms
as
are
long.
probably like
But,
Yeah,
those limbs are a lot stronger.
I picture the picture that they put on there. You know how like you stand with your arms crossed? It would be too. It would be on its back legs, standing with its arms crossed. Looking.
Yeah.
that's well, you
It's got a mouth guard in it and everything.
Yeah, so then we're the same height, same weight. I got him on reach. My record's probably better. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. His record's really good.
Have you ever killed anyone or anything?
No.
Yeah, well,
Animals, not like insects and flies and stuff.
okay.
Not quite the outdoors.
Are we counting that though? Because all they kill is animals and the occasional person.
It's more people than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are we going by
let's put it this way.
just alive things? I've
How
killed
many-
a lot of plants.
How many rabbits have you killed?
0. I want
There
to
you
kill
go.
about 7 in my backyard right now though. They live under my shed.
They're just running amok.
But I'm just saying, I
Throw
got
some
him in.
dynamite down
I
there.
got him in reach, same weight, same height. He maybe has the tenacity, or she.
Yeah.
Can't be a she because
The
you
the
can't do that
female
in
ones.
UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be a fair fight. My
Yeah,
submission.
maybe
game
if
would
you
need
put
some work.
boxing gloves on it so it can't use its claws.
Yeah. Maybe if you
And made it punch you instead
No, but
of bite
it's
you.
UFC rules. You can't scratch. You can't do it. You can't bite.
Okay, but do I get to sit there and sit in the cougar?
My stance is my value is
He's killing them.
shooting through the roof right now. Is it not?
I'm so
Me and a cougar and UFC rules.
Can I
it's a big
teach
cat.
the UFC or can I
do
teach the
anything.
cougar UFC? Like, can I teach him MMA for a little while? Do I get to train him?
You, bro,
could be
Wonderlic
big.
training a
Well,
cougar. Have at
anybody.
it. I prefer
I
his.
bet you I know more MMA than you do.
I prefer his trainer is you, and I get a real
It's an
trainer.
Easy win.
I'm just saying, if we had to play UFC rules and like no kneeing when I have a knee on the ground, no eyes,
No,
can't kick in the
yeah.
balls, it would be more even than out in the woods.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. When you put
Yeah, obviously.
every rule and stipulation everywhere into the fight, yeah.
Well, I have to make it fair. So I don't know what you want me to do, but fight back aggressively with anything you can get your hands on: knife, club, backpack, rocks. Gouge your fingers into the cat's eyes. Not legal in the UFC. Fight for your life with as much violence as you can muster. I feel like that's a given. Who's writing these lists and who's paying people to write these lists?
Someone
Hey,
who's
fight
probably
back,
gonna go
man.
through it.
Do
I mean,
that.
if you don't fight back, then you're definitely dead.
Well,
Fight
is
back,
it
man.
necessary to add that to the list?
Fight back.
Yeah. Like, shouldn't you just already know that?
The person's like, I know
Wasn't
what
in
to
the
do, but-
steps, Cougar. You got me. I'm not supposed to fight back. You're already here. You're on top of me. I'm yours.
The person's like, what am I supposed to do? It stops at number 6 and it just says, if I go down, I'm in trouble. Now what?
I guess you realize.
And the Cougar
they were
goes,
right.
well,
List
you're
is
in
right.
trouble.
I'm
If
in
you're
trouble.
listening this right now and you're getting attacked by a cougar trying to figure out how to get out of
Don't
it,
forget step 7.
7 is fight back. So aggressively, if you could. If you encounter a pack of wolves,
You're not.
Probably fucked.
Yeah.
don't run. Might trigger an attack. Imagine being attacked by a pack of them.
Dude.
You can't outrun these animals, and they can hit speeds of above 30 miles an hour. They don't know the dog in me when adrenaline hits, though.
That's true.
No.
30 miles an hour? What if I run zigzags? That's probably their top straight speed. They're straight away.
probably
What are they
easy for
coming
them.
around the corner?
I bet you they change direction a lot quicker than you.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like Randy Moss, but in a wolf.
Yeah. So you
Except
take the
for
Randy
wolf and
Moss
He's got that dog. in
of
him.
wolves, you're done.
I guess, but if I take like middle school wide receiver of wolves
You're done.
with ease.
with ease, yell at the animal to make it back off. Back off, wolves. That'll
away.
get them.
Run.
Go away.
Hey, I
Start
don't
peeing,
want
mark your
trouble.
territory
So why-
immediately.
Did
That's one of them.
the
right?
people making these lists think these animals know? They know certain phrases like back off. They know that. Fuck.
Or the
What
wolf's
are the-
just
what
out
does
there and he
the
goes,
list say?
fuck, look what he's doing. He knows the list. We're not going to get this
Yeah.
guy.
He knows that he's got it in his back pocket.
Yeah.
These animals often run in packs and engage in coordinated attacks. I like to think they have strategy meetings. I'll flank them on the right. You flank them on the left. We'll send General Custer up the middle
Yeah.
with the rest of,
We're gonna
the rest
send-
of the infantry.
We're going
they
to send
do.
a decoy out there.
No decoy. You don't need a decoy.
Pretty sure they do send decoys out.
We have actually people train dogs to do that when they're out coyote hunting. They've trained a dog to run out there and basically just be bait, and then they'll have the dog come back to them and it'll bring the coyote in and they'll just dump it. It's crazy.
Strategy.
Cheating almost.
It's all strategy.
I think these
It
wolves,
works. I mean, it
Well,
works.
coyotes are a problem. So
these wolves have their master's degree.
Some.
in being a wolf, I bet.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Can't say all of them do.
That
There's got to be
can't
levels.
That can't be a mass. That can't be a major. What are you?
Maybe it is in
What are you
wolves.
majoring in? Being a wolf. Imagine humans majored in that.
People are. People are.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
On all levels except physical.
I am a wolf.
I am a wolf. So it is. Oh, if you're surrounded and you're alone, it is time to start shooting to kill. Now we're assuming I have a gun on me,
I would hope.
or
you
you'll
do.
end up on the dinner plate. Is this a BuzzFeed article? These are carnivores and you are carne.
Is that in there?
Yes. I don't know if that's from producer Nate or
Carne
if that's
asada
from
or
the.
what?
It's good. I do like carne asada. Do not lose your footing. Once you go down, the pack will rush in and rip you apart.
That's
Obvious.
also on the
Yeah.
agenda.
That just makes total sense.
If you're surrounded or in a group, position yourselves back to back facing the animals. Use clubs, knives, sharpened sticks, spears, rocks, or anything else you can grab to fend off the attack.
Rocks is a big one.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Rocks.
All right, we're gonna skip the deer. We're gonna go to the.
Nobody's gonna get attacked by
No.
a deer.
Oh wait, attacked
This
by
is
a deer?
people are watching this, Liam.
I thought we were just talking about deer in general. I was gonna say I
No,
know a little bit about deer.
we're talking about if they attack you.
Yeah, that's pointless.
I kind of want to talk about it because this says swing the jacket around to make yourself appear formidable.
Formidable.
Hold on, pause. We're talking about it here. Do not turn your back on the animal as they almost always charge from behind. Facing the animal, raise your arms in your jacket.
What if you don't have
These
a jacket?
lists are they're us making assumptions on my appearance, what I'm wearing, what I'm
Yeah.
carrying.
Well, you usually, if you're out in where deer are, probably
These are
have
very
a jacket.
These are very niche scenarios. But yeah, so raise your arms and your jacket to make yourself appear larger. Swing the jacket around to make yourself appear formidable. If you have a dog with you, turn it loose, and that might distract the deer or elk.
You think I'm
And
just
then-
gonna sewer my dog?
Step 4, climb a tree.
Makes sense. Deer aren't very good at climbing.
Yeah. Or swimming.
I'm also not good at climbing.
You better
Or
figure
swimming.
it out quick. You're running on borrowed time here. Get up that tree.
If you are knocked down, curl up in fetal position to protect your head. You got to protect your head. Or no, what is the... Doesn't the Wu-Tang Clan have a song, Protect Your Neck?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to protect your neck. Oh, that's a Tom Segura joke. Protect your head, neck, and organs. You might be thumped a few times. And then it is likely that the animal will leave you. So it's just going to fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flop
they're
down.
not.
Dude, they
Deer-
like
deer
deer,
aren't gonna
like when
eat you.
they get on their back legs and they like beat the shit out of you with their hooves.
Yeah.
Are they herbivores?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of deers at all then.
Well, dude, and wait
Deer.
till you see an antler go through your gut, and then you might
Yeah.
be.
Oh, I'm talking ones without them.
One's without them.
So doe.
Doe.
No, but if
That's a female deer.
if I see a deer coming at me with a full basket, full pointed horns coming straight at me, I'm shitting myself.
There's putting in my pants for sure.
They're tougher than rams,
Are they tough enough to wear pink?
maybe.
Even
Flamingos?
tougher, I'd say.
Yeah.
Even tougher than pink.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't really want to. If it goes back to this, if an animal charges me, I'm gonna be upset about it.
Yeah. I can't say I'd be thrilled.
The 3 most painful animal deaths.
Oh man.
Hell is this list?
Dying from, so like the most painful death from,
An
like
animal.
if you were to die,
Mm-hmm.
the animal killing you, this is most painful. Number 1 is a hippopotamus.
Mm-hmm. Hippopotamus.
Those things are nasty.
Hippopotamus.
Is it?
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, it's just-
I gotta imagine
Um,
that's gotta be a slow one.
3,300-pound animal charges over them at alarming speed, grinding them down with enormous hooves and tons of weight, and slashing at them with her 2. Is this? I don't know if I'm reading this right, but slashing at them with her 2-foot-long teeth. They have 2-foot-long teeth.
Oh yeah.
Like
you think
2
they got
feet long
bullied?
or 2 teeth that are 1 foot long?
2-foot-long teeth.
I'm gonna go with 2 teeth that are a foot long each.
Well, you're wrong. That's not what it is. 2 foot long teeth. Your teeth are 2 foot long.
I'd say, hey, well, maybe they're saying that it is 2 feet in length, but maybe there's only 1 foot exposed out of the mouth.
That would be my guess. But I'm saying
Okay,
you
that
makes a
these
little more
hippos have to got bullied in high school for buck teeth.
Oh,
I don't know if they would have because they
got-
probably would have just fucked them up.
Yeah.
It's like picking on a guy with a gun.
Yeah.
Are you going to do that?
No,
No, I'm not.
I'm going to address
News
that man
article.
as sir.
It's a quote from man stabbed. What are you going to do? Stab me? Apparently.
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stab you over and over. 2 foot long teeth, each the width of a soda can. A little skinny, I'd say.
What? For a
Think.
tooth?
It's a
It's
soda can.
2 feet long.
A 2 foot long soda can?
Yeah. You'd think it'd be a little girthier of a tooth.
Look at that.
That's
That's
but
even
out of
thinner.
that's
than
not 2
that's
feet.
even thinner than a soda can.
Exactly. That's not even 2 feet in length yet, and it's still not quite the circumference of a full size soda can.
Yeah. But Benny's going to get charged and be like, normally I'm scared because you're charging me, but your teeth are too skinny.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying in relation to a very long tooth, 2 feet, you'd think it would be a little thicker if it's 2 feet long.
I don't know. I feel like a soda can's pretty thick, man.
Yeah.
Think of 2 feet long soda cans right next to each other. How skinny those teeth are going to look. They're going to look long and skinny. Like
Well, it's
these
gonna-
podcast arms. That's what it's going to look like.
It's going to freak me
Not
out.
even a
No,
little
not
bit.
at all. This is nothing on a soda can.
I think you're a little bit maybe dumb.
You guys are insane. You
No.
know,
What do you mean?
Dude.
How? And for what? How are you not? Dude, it's dude, that's
A
like a soda can is like
tooth.
this.
yes, we're talking diameter though. It's not the circumference of a soda can. It's from one side to the other. So like if you take this cup,
Well, if the
From
diameter
here to here.
is the same, the circumference is the same.
this is the width. The size of my finger is the width of the tooth. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything this width that's 2 feet long, which is here at this width, that's a skinny tooth.
Nathan,
I'm thinking it's going to be
about a
like this
baseball
wide.
bat.
Picture of
dude.
a fucking hippopotamus tooth right
Dude,
now.
think about a baseball bat. If somebody were to basically
If your tooth was a baseball bat, how skinny would that be for a tooth?
fucking thick.
I'm saying in
You're
relation.
losing it.
I'm
What are
saying
you- what
in
are you
relation
talking
in
about?
relation to your own teeth. Okay, think about your tooth right here.
Yeah.
See,
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I got him too.
if you had to put like the inch size of the width and the inch size of the length, what would it be? Like a 3-to-2 ratio?
Right. I get what you're saying.
A
The
tooth,
ratio-
a hippopotamus. Yes, the ratio of a hippopotamus tooth is 32-to-1.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that.
Dude,
Look at that.
That's circular. We're not talking about it being
That's not 2 feet.
what
we'll
did,
put
what did
that-
I just
we'll-
say earlier. Maybe it's not 2 feet exposed, but down into the jaw.
I'm talking 2 feet. You can see though.
Eat.
Mine's not exposed, but my tooth isn't 4 inches. It doesn't go into my chin.
Yeah, they do.
This far?
Not that far.
That's my chin.
That's
It
Thanks.
goes into your jawline.
I get that, but it doesn't go in there longer than the size of your tooth. Maybe it does. I'm not a dentist. I'm just saying, we'll do this experiment in a separate video. But
Yeah.
like a 2 foot long, the ratio, bro. Now that I explained it, ratio, do you get a little bit more of what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying.
It should be if it's 2 feet
but
long,
hey,
it
here's
should
the thing.
maybe be like 8 inches
It
wide.
looks skinny, but it's not, and it's going to go through your gut.
I get that, yeah. But a samurai sword is how long and it's that skinny. That's going to go through your gut too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about teeth, it's a little weird.
You're losing
So
it, pal.
just completely lost me on that.
Move on.
Broden, you were almost there with me. Liam's in a whole nother world
I cannot even connect what you are
because you
trying
don't
to
know
tell me
what the
right
word
now.
ratio means.
Yeah, I do. 1 to 2.
Yeah. So your teeth right now are probably like a 3-to-2 ratio. Length
Of
to
what?
width. Length to width. For every 2 parts width, you have 3 parts length.
Okay, probably.
A hippopotamus tooth that we're explaining right now, for every 1 part width, you have like 32 parts length, which seems weird.
Nah.
Maybe
Maybe.
not 32, but
Yeah.
Draw it up for me later.
I will after the show. The African driver ant
Hmm?
I
is
don't-
number 2 of crazy
I
deaths.
hate little bugs like that.
This
man.
ant isn't too dangerous if you can stay on the move. Just running
Like a snail.
running a marathon to get away
Just
from it.
walk
Like,
away from it, man.
oh,
It's an
this is-
ant.
Got to get on the move.
How fast is it? Not very.
But if you're asleep, drunk, or immobilized, the ants will swarm in a Syafu attack and devour you.
Now I'm in trouble here.
Did
I've
you
been
just-
a few of those
What
before.
what attack?
I've definitely been asleep.
Say
Yeah.
Syafu?
Syafu, Siafu. Syafu.
F me, F you.
F you. What is that even?
Not only do they bite and sting, the ants make their way to any open orifice and crawl into your lungs, suffocating you, which makes for a particularly nightmarish death.
Is that from Indiana Jones? Remember that scene?
No.
Oh, yes.
Pretty sure there was a scene.
Yes,
where this
I
guy
remember
fell on
that.
This giant anthill, and they just crawled into his.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I do. Now that you
Or like the
explained it.
mummy, those bugs that always crawl around with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Oof.
see, I'm not with that really. Freshwater snails is actually number 3. When a person enters water with these freshwater snails in it, parasites from the snails move through the water and enter the person's flesh. So the snails are kind of like a
middleman.
a ringleader to send their little
Right.
like
a pimp.
pawns. Their pawns, yeah.
They're pimping out these parasites.
Snails are assassin pimps. Once the parasites
Kinda
get in the
sick.
bloodstream, they travel up to the blood vessels where they can stay for years, but it's not these parasitic worms that can kill you, it's their eggs. It can actually take years before the worms turn into eggs, but once they become worms, they develop sharp prongs, Jesus, which they use to crawl through the body to make their way towards exit. Once the worms become snails, they need to be able to exit the body for the next stage in the life cycle. Meanwhile, these pronged eggs can get lodged in organs and cause a variety of symptoms from anemia and great fatigue all the way to lingering death.
Gross.
So they just go in you, lay some eggs, 20 years later, you're gone.
Dude, bugs, just anything like that in general. Parasites.
I'm really surprised that there's not different ones on there. Like getting bit by a black widow or a snake that is like literally flesh eating. I think that'd be
Like
horrible.
the venom and stuff.
Yeah.
Oof.
How is that not on the list?
I think
I don't know if the list.
I guess compared to that,
a
sure.
grizzly
Yeah.
bear, like grizzly
Oh,
bears
dude.
won't kill you before they start eating you.
They'll take you.
They will rip your intestines out and eat them, and you will watch him do it.
I would slap them.
Probably
Hey, those are mine. Put those back.
Out of
doesn't
there.
benefit you at all doing that.
No, but he'd probably just eat my face off. then
He'd just bite
and
your
go on a
hand
quicker
off.
death.
That is rude.
Start trash talking while he's doing it.
That's
just
it.
so he
That's all you
kills you.
got, huh?
Yeah, that's it. Just my poop-filled intestines.
That's episode 2, everybody. We're gonna cut this. I don't know how long we've been rolling, but that's episode 2 on animals. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna record another one after this because we got we're not gonna be able to record next week, so we're rolling 2. But thank you guys for watching. What do we say at the end of this?
Thanks for fighting through that with us.
Thanks. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Sorry. We're
It's you know what you have to know. After watching 2 episodes, you have to know what you're getting into when you watch one of these episodes
this
or
is
listen to it.
This is what
Because
it is.
this is what it is.
Yeah.
The reach
We're
is
gonna
the reach.
talk, and if the reach is the reach, then the reach is the reach. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. If you leave a review, it really helps. More people see it. It
Leave a
pops
review.
up more.
Rate it.
Rate it. Yep. You got to watch one of them to rate it, I think, or listen to one of them.
One of them.
So throw it on while you're, mowing the lawn or something,
Right.
and leave it
Apparently
a
not
rating.
flooring.
Yeah. Go follow.
Yeah,
us
not
on,
flooring.
Apparently not.
Go follow us on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram.
Follow all the things. We'll drop them below. But thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2. We will see you next week.
Yeah.
And that's all.